guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be sharing with you guys a blush tag. I'm sure you guys have seen this because it's been going around for a few months now and I just finally got around to doing it. My friend Stephanie from Flourish XO did tag me a while ago and I don't know, I just haven't had the time to film it yet, but I love blushes. If you guys have watched my Shop My Stash videos, you've seen my blush drawer. It's my favorite drawer. I love that drawer. Every time I open it, it just makes me so happy. I love the packaging on blush. I don't know, I just really like blushes a lot. I do wear blush pretty much every single day. It's just one of those things that I just really enjoy. So I had a lot of fun going through all my blushes and swatching things and trying to find the right match for all the questions on this tag. Now there were a few that I just had a really hard time picking, but let's see what I picked out. Okay, so the first question on the tag is best packaging. And I had a couple, again, I feel like on every category I had like 2 or 3 that I felt like would really fit each one, but I narrowed it down to the Milani Rose blushes because these are gorgeous. I love the packaging on these. Also, it is a drugstore blush, so it's a very affordable blush, but I just love how sleek they are with just kind of the gold and acrylic packaging. And then the design on the blush itself is absolutely beautiful, and the quality of this blush is gorgeous as well. These are just overall amazing blushes for the price especially, so one of my favorite blushes of all time. Second one, prettiest color, you guys. I probably had 8 or 9 blushes and I'm like, maybe this one, maybe this one, because I have so many blushes that when you swatch them, they're just gorgeous, but I had to pick this one. This one is really new to my collection. This is from the Laura Geller. It's one of the Baked Gelato blushes in the shade Rose Water, and this blush, just when you swatch it, is so gorgeous. I'm going to swatch this one for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. This is a beautiful kind of a baby pink, but it has like a really nice sheen to it, and there's just something about this blush. I just love the color of this blush. Now I did build that swatch up a little bit so you guys can see it. You can wear it a lot sheerer than that, but I just, this color, so beautiful. So I definitely had to pick that one for prettiest color. Okay, the next question is most pigmented, and this one for sure had to go to Illamasqua. These Illamasqua blushes are so pigmented. This color in particular, which is the color, or the shade name is Excite. It's a vibrant kind of a tangerine orange. I'll swatch this for you guys. This one, that was one little swipe of my finger. This is crazy pigmented. So when I wear this blush, I have to be really light-handed. I barely dip my brush into this one and tap off the excess before I apply it. Otherwise, you can get a little bit crazy with this blush, but it is a very beautiful blush, and it's just one of those that you have to be a little careful with, but gorgeous color. So the next question, everyday blush. This was another one that was a little tricky for me because I had several that I felt like would kind of fit this category, but one that I feel like I can wear with almost any eye combination that I have going on. I just feel like it goes with everything, and it's a year-round color, and that is again from Laura Geller. This is the blush in Brighten in Raspberry. I love how it has kind of that marbled swirl of color because it's almost different every time you use it, but if you just kind of swirl your brush in it, you get kind of like a mauve-y nude color, but this is just a great everyday, very neutral, you can wear this with anything kind of blush. So I definitely had to pick that one for an everyday blush because I feel like you could pretty much wear this with anything. Next up is Party Blush. This one was probably the only question that I immediately was like, yep, I know which one I'm gonna pick for that. And that's because I love this blush whenever I'm going out and I just want I don't know, that I just want something that pops a little bit more when I go out, not so neutral. But so this one here is from MAC, and I think it is called Just a Wisp. I actually picked this up at the CCO, and it's actually the writing. So actually the writing is all in Chinese, I believe. So I can't read it, but I'm pretty sure that it is called Just a Wisp. And this color is gorgeous, you guys. It is like a baby doll pink, but it has the most gorgeous sheen. I don't know if you guys can see that on my finger. I'll swatch it on my hand for you guys. Ugh. So I went to Vegas with my husband and I wore this like the whole time. It is so, so pretty. Can you guys see that? Look at how it picks up the light. It's like almost like shiny, but in a good way. And just with the right lipstick, you definitely have to wear like cooler tones with this because it is very cool toned. It almost is, you can almost see a little purple in there, but this color. I love this color. Now it's definitely something I wouldn't wear to the grocery store, so that is why I thought of it as a party blush. Okay, the next one, this was another one that was pretty easy for me to answer, and that was regret purchasing. So if you guys watch my channel quite a bit, you know I am constantly decluttering products. So if there's something in my collection that I don't love, it goes pretty quickly. This is one of the ones that I've hung on to even though I really just don't wear it anymore, or ever. I never really did. And this is from Too Faced. It's one of the Sweetheart blushes. The only reason that I still have this is because I love the packaging, but the thing about this is that it is just so full of glitter that it is hard to wear. So this is one of the blushes that has the 3 different colors in it. I don't know if that's picking up on camera very good, but it has the 3 different colors. So you can kind of concentrate your brush in a different shade to get a different look. But there's so much chunky glitter in this whole thing that it's just really not easy to wear. And I don't know, I just feel like I get glitter fallout everywhere. That's what it looks like. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see the glitter on camera, but in person, it looks like chunky glitter. And I love shimmery, shimmery blushes, but I don't like glitter in my blush. So the reason I did purchase this was during the Ulta 21-day sale, and it was like 50% off. So I think these are normally either 22 or 24, and I got it for half the price. So that's why I bought it. When I went into the store to pick this up, I went in specifically to get these right when they opened, and it was one of the more popular ones. So by the time I got there like 5 minutes after they opened. This was the last color left on the shelf. So I almost didn't get it at all. I should have stuck to my instinct because, yeah, I just don't wear it. I probably will declutter this. I need to declutter it because I won't wear it. Okay, so least used. Again, I feel like the regrets and least used kind of go in hand, but I did want to mention for least used cream blushes. Again, I do declutter a lot, and I have decluttered the majority of my cream blushes from my collection, but I still have a handful of them. The ones that I kept are ones like this that are more of a cream to powder finish, so I feel like they're more easy to work with than a standard cream. So this one is like a cream to powder, and it's actually one of my favorite cream blush formulas, but I still rarely reach for them just because I feel like powders are so much easier to work with when you're talking about a blush, and I just don't gravitate towards cream blushes in particular. So that's another, just the whole category for cream blushes is something I don't use very often. Now again, I only have probably 5 or 6 left in my collection because I got rid of the majority of the ones that I owned, but yeah. Next up is most used blush, one that I will never get rid of, and I have several that are like really like my all-time favorites, but this one for sure is like the best of everything I own. This is one I talk about the most often. When I worked at Sephora, this is what I put on clients every single time that I did a custom makeover. I would grab this blush because it looks good on everybody. It looks good with any eye look, so I could do any color combination of eye look with this, and I always knew it was going to look good, and that is Rockateur. The only thing I don't like about it is the packaging. I feel like the packaging on these are so bulky, but I can get over it because the blush itself is absolutely stunning. So if you're not familiar with this one, it's kind of like a mauve-y, rosy toned color, and it does have a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's really subtle. This is actually going to be very similar to the Laura Geller blush that I mentioned, the Balance and Brighten one. So that's it right there. It's just so beautiful, you guys. I can't even describe it. It's just a great neutral blush that will really look beautiful on anyone. So that is why I love it so much. It smells like roses too. Or what does that smell like? I don't know, it has a nice scent. So overall, I really love this blush. Favorite blush brand was a little difficult for me because I have so many that I love, but I had to give it to MAC just because I have the most MAC blushes and a lot of them I reach for constantly. So I had to give that one to MAC, but I do love so many different brands that one was really tricky for me to answer. Greatest blush discovery of the year. So I haven't tried very many new brands this year as far as blushes go. So the only one that really I felt like was new for me this year that I loved was from Makeup Geek. So I just actually got this recently in a BoxyCharm, and this is the first Makeup Geek blush that I've owned. I love the packaging. I think the packaging is fantastic, and the shade I own is called XOXO. I really like it because it's very pigmented and very soft, and it's just easy to blend. It's just a really good formulation for a blush. So also the Makeup Geek blushes are pretty affordable as well, so I am really happy with this one so far, and that's the only real new blush that I've tried this year, I believe. Okay, so next is most practical, and again, I feel like most practical is very similar to like everyday blush, but another blush that I think is great blush for, you know, just that you could use with almost anything, and this is Max Margin. It's just a really good nude shade, and it's a little bit on the warmer side, but it's just something you can wear with anything, and it gives you kind of almost like a peachy golden glow. It has a slight shimmer, but it's nothing crazy. That's what that looks like right there. So I love this one. It's a beautiful blush, and you can wear it with almost anything as well. Next up is least practical. This was pretty easy for me to answer. This is from Cargo. This blush is called Key Largo, and you guys will see immediately why it's the least practical. This color is crazy, and it is so pigmented too that it's a little bit difficult to pull off. I don't know, it's just something about this color. It's not, even when you sheer it out, it's not that easy to wear. I don't know, it's almost like red. It almost looks red when you apply it. So this is another one that I probably eventually will declutter. It's really difficult to wear, and I don't know, it's just not a very practical blush. Next up is most expensive, and in my collection I really don't have, I have high-end blushes, but I don't have any like luxury brand blushes. So the most expensive blush that I own is the Hourglass blushes. These retail for $38, and they were my most expensive blushes that I own. I do have two of them. I just grabbed this one, which is Luminous Blush. They are beautiful blushes. They are gorgeous. For the price, I don't know if it's really worth it in my opinion. $38 is a lot to pay for one blush, but they are gorgeous. So I'm really glad that I own them. I don't know if I'm gonna run right out and buy another one, but I'm really glad that I own them because they are gorgeous. So least expensive for sure has to be these palettes from Clean Color. So I got these from the Shop Miss A website. I've done lots of videos about them for you guys. I will link my most recent one above, but the Shop Miss A site sells everything on their site for $1. So I picked up these blush palettes for $1 a piece. 6 blushes for $1, you guys. That is definitely my least expensive blush, and they're actually pretty decent quality. Now, they don't compare to like a MAC or an Hourglass, but for the price, they are very pigmented. The only thing is tricky about them is they're almost too pigmented, so you do have to be a little bit light-handed, and they can be a little bit on the powdery side. But for the price, these are beautiful blushes for that price. I know that these palettes sell out really quickly, so it might be hard to find these on the site, but if you stock their site, they do restock on these sometimes, and I love these. I think they're great for travel too because they're so inexpensive. I don't worry about them breaking. If they break, I'm not going to be out a whole bunch of money, and then I get like a whole bunch of different options when I'm traveling. I don't have to bring just one blush and be stuck with that blush the whole time. So I really love these palettes, and definitely the least expensive in my collection. Okay, you guys, that is all of the blushes that I picked out for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this blush tag. If you have questions or comments for me, leave any of those down below. I'd be happy to answer those, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.